the 2010 Toyota Corolla. A strange car because, honestly, this car refuses to die. It's immortal. Today, we are going to challenge this car with our usual lineup of tests. First up, we're going to the rear crash test. We need to see how much resistance the rear of the car can show. Okay, as you can see, the car actually managed to show a really good performance. I can't really find any faults with it, especially compared to a car from 15 years ago. So, let's move to the side impact test. This is where this car might be seriously challenged. As you can see, looking at the exterior of the car, it seems like it's holding up well. But in reality, on the inside, the situation is not interesting at all. Unfortunately, because this car lacks side airbags, it really cannot protect its passengers in this area. So we can say it is weak in the side impact test. And just to be clear, I mean side airbags, not the front ones. Let's move to the next test. We are here with the rear end trailer crash. Our car hits the back of the trailer at 55 kilometers per hour. This test is designed to evaluate the car's pillars and the front suspension system, or rather the front chassis. As you can see, the car is actually showing a really good performance. Honestly, I didn't expect this from it, but it's really making me proud. On to the next test. The head-to-head crash. Two cars, two different colors, smashing into each other at 64 kilometers per hour. But wow, as you can see, wow, the cars are absolutely destroyed. They couldn't show a good performance at all. Well, at least they managed to save the passengers a little bit, but the performance was terrible. Tell me in the comments, why do you think this happened? I really don't know. I'm really curious to see how it performs in the 50 and 100% frontal crashes, and you guys tell me how you think it will do in the pillar strength test. So, now that we know the pillars might be a bit weak, let's go to the 50% frontal crash. Here, the car shows a relatively average performance. Not good, not bad. But we can't be too hard on it since it's an old car. As you can see, it still managed to protect and care for its passengers reasonably well. Now let's go to the 100% frontal crash. Just like the previous test, we hit the wall at 64 kilometers per hour. As you can see, the car's performance was extraordinary. I really can't find any faults in this part. It showed a complete and solid performance. But this isn't the end of the story. We are going to the much harder tests, the pillar strength and rollover tests. Alright, we've reached the tough part. Time to test the pillar resistance and rollover capabilities of this 2010 Toyota Corolla with this beautiful paint job. We place the car on the stand for the pillar strength test, and first we bring the crusher down onto the car's roof. Once it's in place, we start the test. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you can see the massive pressure it's applying to the car, and 49,000 newtons. That means about 5 tons of force was applied to this car. That number was extraordinary. I can't believe it. So, with these results, let's go to the rollover test. We put the car on the... looks like we lost our exhaust here, but that's not important. Now, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what this cheap Toyota can do in terms of safety. In my opinion, it's excellent. Really, what more do you want from a cheap, high-durability car that works like a workhorse? The safety isn't bad at all. It's actually good. You can rely on it. Of course, the newer models have become much, much better in this regard. So, without any worries, let's go to the acceleration and braking test. First, we put the car in sport mode. 3, 2, 1. Well, in my opinion, it had a good start with its 2.0-liter naturally aspirated engine, I should say. And yes, it managed to do 0 to 100 in under 10 seconds, 9.4 seconds. In my opinion, that's a good number, but I'm sure it won't have interesting brakes. Let's check the brakes. Oh, the brakes aren't bad either, 41 meters. In my opinion, it actually has pretty good brakes. If you like this car, definitely don't forget to like and subscribe, and definitely let me know in the comments which cars I should test and review next. Let's go to the suspension test. Since this car doesn't have anything special, we shouldn't expect much in this area. The car actually has a relatively stiff suspension, but in my opinion, for road surfaces, this suspension is the answer. It can get you to your destination without back pain. On the cobblestone, it was good. On this uneven ground, as you can see, the performance is relatively good. We can't be too harsh. The dummies aren't shaking that violently. But let's go to the hard part, the bumpy road. Let's see what it does at a constant speed. In my opinion, the performance isn't that bad. It's really not bad. It's not like it disappointed me. Of course, this car doesn't really give you hope for excitement. The only thing this car does is not break down. On to the city speed bumps. In my opinion, it's good. The car doesn't really bother you that much. But I feel like if our speed was a bit higher, the front bumper might get destroyed and we'd have to say goodbye to it. But let's see what this old timer can do in the handling test. We've arrived at the handling test. This is where it might be hard for this car. First, we put the car at 55 kilometers per hour, but we saw that the car managed to pass this speed very well, so we increased the speed and put it on 60 kilometers per hour. A place that could be a bit tough for this car, but it managed to pass it with very good power and excellent control. So I said to myself, let's raise the speed by just 5 more and put it on 65 kilometers per hour. I was truly shocked. This is where the car performed extraordinarily again. But in my opinion, it cannot handle 70 kilometers per hour on this track. So for this car, we are registering a speed of 65 kilometers per hour. Until the next video, goodbye for now.